We all know that the human race will end at some time. How and when is still a mystery to us. Ever since the dawn of time, man has quarreled over the very means of our own demise. Everything from scientific folly to divine intervention has been a subject of the death of Earth and all her children. Events like the bubonic plague and Y2K have been but only two notable events that have transpired in history. The real list is too long to count. Men and women all over the world have told their countrymen of the fate of humankind, only to be mocked and ridiculed on a supposed day of reckoning. But will the 2012 apocalypse of lore be the final day where men's hubris shall be their undoing? We shall observe both sides and whatever compelling evidence they may perceive before us. Here we have two dedicated followers of the apocalypse movement. They believe that the world will end on the day of December 21st, 2012.
The end of the world is as inevitable as death or taxes, and 2012 is the very evidence that this will occur.
Yes, there have been many people who say this whole thing will blow over in a matter of months, but not us. We've grown with a strong and unwavering faith, so we are not afraid of his second coming.
Ethel and Ruth Trinity grew up in southern Texas in San Antonio in the year 1978 in a predominantly Christian household. Since they were children, they have been taught the values of true Catholic people, and as such decided to both study at a local Bible college nearby. When the news of the 2012 apocalypse made its first step in gathering supporters, both sisters went around the world and converting people to Christianity. As they view it, the more theists in the world, the more souls they will save in the afterlife.
Ever since hearing the news, Ethel and I have been spreading the good news of Christ returning. We believe that on December 21st, 2012, believers will be purified in the divine light of His glory.
That's right. There's been a lot of research done about the impending apocalypse. For instance, an asteroid called 433 Eros will come to Earth and crash down upon it, decimating the human populace like the dinosaurs. And if that doesn't end up killing us all, then both the north and south magnetic poles will switch polarities, creating a devastating explosion with the same force as 100 million atomic bombs.
And there is much more than that. There are possibilities of discord among the Earth's gravitational forces due to planetary alignment. A supernova is destroying Earth, a black hole sucking us into oblivion. There are so many ways that prove that 2012 will be the last year of our race.
There are many people who share both Ethel and Ruth's beliefs about the end of the world, but their upbringing wasn't the only factor in their choices. Cultural influence can dictate what certain groups will believe in. Such movies as Decoding the Past, The Day After Tomorrow, and the more aptly named 2012, showing a representation about the end of the world coming in a later year. But some men and women are not so subject to philosophies and stories of days old. A scientist named Howard Letourneau has information concerning the opposite side of the argument.
There are many theories of why the human race will end on December 21st, 2012. One theory is that the north and south poles will switch instantly, creating an explosion equal to the energy made by 100 million atomic bombs. But this couldn't happen because scientists know that even if the north and south poles switch, it would take from 1,000 to 10,000 years to reverse, and this doesn't start on a particular date.
In fact, the main cause of the 2012 apocalypse was a resurfacing of the Mayan calendar. Everything was fine until scientists reached the end of the calendar on the date of December 21st, 2012. An outburst of paranoia concerning the end of the calendar broke out among the modern world. People began speculating what this might mean, and someone made the connection that the Mayans had predicted the end of the world. Mass hysteria broke out among many different countries, mainly Western culture. However, studies have shown that the connection between the Mayan calendar and the end of days has remained inconclusive.
I honestly don't understand how some men and women can think that just because the calendar ends on a specific day, that it means that the end of the world is nigh. I mean, our calendar ends on the 31st of December, but that just means that a new year is coming, not a doomsday.
And if all that standard evidence isn't enough, the aliens can come down to and do God knows what. They can kill us all, enslave us, or do whatever they traffic in their home
heaven, and I will be free of these mortal bonds that tie me away from the Almighty. So I know that whatever happens, I will be safe knowing that the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit will take me up to the eternity of peace and bliss.
There are many more factors that are included in the 2012 theory, the majority of them not even making much sense. But we cannot be absolutely positive of anything until the day comes. Until then, we should all remain optimistic about whatever the universe may throw at us, and show them the nature of the human will to survive.